Hello, dorks. Hello, hello. Welcome in. It's time for Unchowder. How's it going, everyone? Little time no see. Not long time, but some time. Also my necklace is the same size as my shirt, apparently. Hello, everyone. Hello, Orion. Hello, Mink. Hello, JM. Hello, everyone else. We're here again. We're here for more puzzles. Yeah, that's fun. I'm still not entirely sure what we're gonna do with Dwarf Fortress. Hello, Barely Creative. And my schedule is still a mess. So we're just gonna keep plugging away at Talos Principle. That's my plan right now. How am I? I'm exhausted. Oh, I'm so tired. I have taken naps and I'm still so tired. But good things are happening. Good, complicated, stressful things are happening. And you will learn about them in due time. So, yeah, wonder why. Just doing things, just work, just using my body. Yay, stress. Yeah, that's how I am right now. So instead of worrying about all the other things that there are to worry about, because there are many, today we're just gonna worry about puzzles. We're gonna continue our gold star hunt. We're gonna keep finding the secrets. We're gonna keep bashing our head against the stupid puzzles. My God. And we're gonna destroy this game. We're just gonna take it all apart and do the whole thing. That's the goal. And that's kind of it. Today's episode is brought to you by some crows and other shiny hunters, and by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, just pushing buttons. Just push them like with your beak, like a crow. You'll get a kibble or something. I don't know. Get a quarter for pushing a button. Actually, I can't afford that. That would be quite the deal, though, wouldn't it? Like a video, get a quarter. Maybe that's what we should train crows to do. Can I train crows to like my videos? That's an idea. Anyway, Lenset gotta grow a beak. Okay. Quick. Yeah, and that's kind of it. We're just gonna come over here. I'm gonna move the things over here. You have sound, you have video. It appears that it's all working. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on. We are working our way back through World A, right? Trying to find all of the stars that we missed. So we've done some of these, right? We did number 2. We got the star. We did number 1, right? We got that star. We have both stars from number 3, right? Yeah. And then number 4, we got that one. So now we have 5, or no, there's 1 left in 5. Okay. It is so dark in this room. Not this room, but the room in game. It is so dark. It's hard to tell when we're missing a star, but we're missing a star. So, how are all of you? Are you all okay? I don't think the computer has anything interesting for us to say to us now. So there's 2 stars in here, right? We got 1 star and then there is a second. And I don't recall this at all. There are 5 puzzles total. My goodness, is this another? Nope, this one we can read. The more I converse with these terminals, the more I wonder what role they play in this contraption. How do you tell friend from foe when no obvious lines are drawn between the two? Yes, great question, Sheep. Sheep asking the big questions as usual. So things to do with 2 boxes. I think my first step is try to remind myself of what was here. There's the 2 boxes. Look at all those tags. And then I want to find where the star was that we found so I can remind myself what we did. so that we can find the second one. Powerful device fashioned by the designer. What's a hex? Oh, a hexahedron, yeah. It's about the cubes, right? A cube. Edges are beveled that make it a decahedron. You forgot the indent. With the indent, it's like a super polyhedron, but the convex hull is a decahedron. Case closed. Wrong, dog. Dog always being the most helpful of them all. I mean, there is a gate back there, but I don't think this one opens. Thinking about feudal land ownership in a story, but it's like, congrats guys, you literally got landed in the butt end of nowhere. Fair. Also, your immediate superior feudal lord is married to the nomadic tribesman next to you, so you can't expand so tough. Interesting. Oh, to that be your... For that to be your biggest problem, right? Why is there a path that just goes here? Oh, hey, look! It's the star. Look, okay, I found it. Thank you, path. We got double cats going. There's definitely gonna be a way back in there. And then this all seems pretty straightforward. I wonder if we get in there from inside this puzzle. Have fun taking tax and wool. I mean, in feudal environments, that's probably a perfectly acceptable way to go about it. I remember this puzzle. At least wool is useful. Just get you stuck there, and then I can walk. No! Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I was fine. Also, the sky keeps getting dark because of clouds, I guess. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna go all the way around. There, we're fine. We're good. Everything's fine. Can I get... Nope. They put little decorative platforms here and then said, no, you can't stand on them. Okay. And then that's... through to there. Interesting. Isn't that's where I want to go, isn't it? I just need to get my thing back? Also, I hear a destructive cat. I hear a destructive cat. Okay, I think we're okay. Just hearing anonymous chewing sounds, always disconcerting. Okay, so then I have them kind of separated from each other. I should be able to just do this. Nope, almost. Almost. Okay. Just thread that needle real quick. And then... oh, there's a ladder there. Is this extra area? I don't remember where the actual puzzle piece was. I don't understand why the designer chose to put such flaws into the world that it appears almost as if it were damaged. We had that question too. But I must believe that there is purpose here I cannot see. Yeah, other puzzles. So we can get back through there. And then we can get in here. Interesting. If the designer is perfect and he designed me for a purpose, I must be fit for that purpose. It follows that my purpose must not be to seek and hoard every sigil in his land, for so many are beyond the faculties he granted me. Oh yes, I don't get it, therefore I'm not supposed to get it. That makes sense. Okay, so we can see the star from here. I hit a slurper. Almost look like we can get in from over beyond there. So I guess we can't from this side, right? Right, we're definitely getting in through here. Clearly there's gonna be a path over there. Right? We want basically right behind this wall. Friendly crossfire, is that how that works? Oh, I remember this one. I want right there. That's where I want. Yeah, and then there's a jammer. I want in here. Or is that, it might not be connected. Oh, it might be. Who knows where the way in there is gonna be? I don't think it's gonna be over there, right? I mean, like, I can see there's just a big old solid wall. I don't think there's not a hole there. So there's gonna be a way out of the main enclosure here. Might not even be inside of a puzzle. Could just be like out here. Except it's not obvious. Whoa, oh, there's our paint. Where do you think you're going? Sure, why not? Just leave messages that mean nothing. That'll make everyone happy, right? I wonder if I can get out there entirely, or if there's just like a... Like, am I getting out of the internal space and then coming back in from a different angle? Or is there just like an enclosed internal space that I have to access from inside? Oh, and then this. Did we never listen to this?
I was in school when I first read about the Talos Principle. I think it disturbed me at the time, made me hyper-aware of my body as a physical object, the material reality of the brain, ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, it helped me understand how frail human beings are and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
Whoops, whoops, whoops. We got too close. Oh, here was my mouse. Just close OBS with my mouse by accident. It's all good. Trying to remember how this one worked. Right, because I can't... Oh, but I can go underneath this one. I think I can do this. Whoop. And then... Oh, but I can also... I let that explosive out? Right? I just let it patrol out? Does it explode? It does explode. Well, look at that. So I can get back here. Was this the puzzle piece? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't really seem right. Picturing Talos Principle is just a 9-foot-tall bronze living statue wearing a dress shirt and a tie telling kids not to run in the hall. The Talos Principle. I like it. So then I can do Near Automata next. Can I really not go this way? That must have been where the piece was. I have played a bit of Near Automata. I did not get very far into it. I enjoyed it. I think it was mostly just the size of it that got to me. I didn't get all the way into it, I guess. Can I just grab that? But it was good. I enjoyed what I played. Oh, and then you need to be on so that you explode. Duh. Nope, leave me alone. Try it myself someday. It's a big game. It's definitely one of those. It's one of those big old JRPGs. There we go. And then I can jam you, and then I can put you there, and that opens the door. Nier is good. Gestalt Replicant 2. I've heard good things about all of them. Also, hi Fiona. I have seen a gold star, but I don't know how to get to it yet. I think I've discerned some kind of pattern in the sigils. Each color serves a different purpose. Elohim has given us gathering them all, but perhaps he's being overzealous. Oh, yeah. Boy, we're gonna collect them all anyway. Because of course. Can I use my block? My block gonna get me anywhere? Because I want to get over this wall. Just use your arms. Upper body strength. No. Okay. I don't think these are shorter. At least it lets me look over the edge. Okay, I want back there. Nope, that one just still works. That's fair. And I can't... Was this a star? Was there a star here? Could have been. Or maybe one of the messenger pieces? Whatever we're calling those. How long would you say Nier Automata was? Like just as a casual playthrough? Because I know, I guess I won't spoil it if there's someone planning on playing it, but like a single playthrough. How long does a single playthrough take? Because I know that that's not how you get everything in that game. So I mean, we got there. We can get to there. But I want to get back there. I have 54 hours in Automata, the first playthrough maybe 20. Okay. That's not that bad. I was kind of imagining like 40 per playthrough. Feels like a standard JRPG length to me, but that one definitely has its multiple go aspect to it. I wonder how far I got into it. I surely put at least like 10 into it. Wouldn't really call a full playthrough at 20, right? It's definitely meant to be experienced multiple times. I don't know. That's probably not a spoiler, right? Do I get... Are there invisible walls in this game? Should I just be bumping against every single wall? Is that a secret that's gonna get used once? Not a spoiler, pretty standard for RPG, true. Different choices, storylines, yes. I do think Nier has its own special twist on it, but, you know, can't say much more than that. But yeah, there's multiple endings. We can leave it at that. My goodness. Can I hop the wall? Oh, I just have to like thread this needle again. Oh! Nope. What did he say? Epitaph. Oh, someone died there. It was me. It's me. Codename app is terminated here. Failed random memory test. Blah 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 blah. I just want to read it. Rip. Dope. Do you think a gyro could love an otaku? Is that, what are we talking about here now? Uh-oh, I'm trapped. Yoko Taro. That sounds familiar. Whoa! Okay, there we go. So I can hop over. Can I bring this with me? I can. I have no idea if I want to. Could also bring it back, but I don't know if that helps me either. Clearly I need... It wants me to, go in through that way, right? So that I have to jam that wall. Or press a button or something. So there's this structure, right? And there's... Oh, I see a wire. Oh, I do see a wire. Does that open this wall? Is there just another hidden switch somewhere? Right, is that a... What is that? Okay. No. There should be something like right here. That wire didn't go any further. To plan, do you think android could be human? Do you think a human can be human? Drop the name in stream chat. Yoko Taro is a creator of Nier Automata. There you go. Okay. That sounds familiar. How do I get there? Of course, now I brought that cube to a spot where it doesn't belong. Can I just hold this? I can't. Oh, no, I can't go further back. Does rewind only work within the things? Interesting. Okay. Well, if I can't get back there now. So there's a wire that goes here. And then there. I can barely see it. It goes up to this corner here. Oh, come on. Just let me look. You're giving me visual cues and then restricting my camera, you jerks. I do see like a little mounting point there. Then where from there? Like, it just goes, it's just right there. I don't imagine I can hop that wall. From everywhere? From everywhere. Alright, I definitely see a cord. And of course the lighting keeps changing. Because they're jerks. Can I just let me climb a dang tree. Right? These little... Those are wire mounts, right? The wire goes to right here, and then it comes down. Is this the wire here? Oh, there's kind of a wire there. But then... Okay, so then it goes there, and then it goes underground. Oh, I see. And then it's there. And then it's there. You assholes. Make me trace the thing and then make it pitch black. Jerks. You little jerks. Okay, so now, and then it gives me this. This isn't a jammer. Oh, I see, okay. So, but now I have a way in, so now I need red. But there's no... Are we even doing lasers at this point? Felt like we were still learning about blocks at this point. But that means we're gonna have to have red come in from another puzzle. We're gonna have to go straight across. Okay, now I want to check. Were we actually using lasers at this point? If I go back, it's gonna reset something, I bet. I don't even recall. Yeah, okay, so I guess we were. Yeah, we were using lasers at this point. So then I just want to take this and go all the way across. Yeah. That puzzle we know, or that trick we know. From one puzzle to another. We've done that before. Perfect. Okay. Done. That wasn't so bad. That's just half an hour. That's not so bad. Similar tricks that we've seen, just a very well hidden switch and shooting the laser across a courtyard. We've done those before. Okay. There's one in here. I hear cat making sound. Are you stuck in the closet? There is a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy perverted by the archive that knows no hope and would plunge the world into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. That is true, actually. The more we've learned about it, the more this is accurate. I have sworn an oath never to allow it into my heart. Like, questioning Elohim, yes, absolutely, but the thing in the archive is just a hopeless mess. Okay. Hunting 4-star. Mobile minefield. I vaguely remember this. Oh god. Right. That was the... Oh, for real. For real? You're gonna snipe me over the wall. I think Heck is stuck in the closet. What's all this? Oh, it's right there. Okay, fair enough. And another computer. Oh, interesting. I see a ladder there. So we're gonna get in a way that does not let us get back directly. So we're probably gonna fall in from above. That's my initial guess. Remember discussing philosophy with a computer in this, and at one point it basically said, I don't think you really believe what you said, and just stopped responding. Yep. Basically, yes. It kept criticizing me for contradictions when it was the one being contradictive. Or it's just like it's making assumptions and calling me out on my contradictions because I'm not following on its assumptions. I want like up there, don't I? Okay, I think Heck might actually be stuck. No, she's just making sounds on the floor here. Okay. You gonna come up? You gonna get double cat cam? Maybe not quite. Hi. Hello. What do you want? I know I've ignored you all day. Double kitty cam. Can't actually mean X because that contradicts with Y. Yeah, well, I don't believe Y. Exactly. You're the one who's promoting Y. Y is stupid. How about you stop contradicting yourself? Basically, it was wrong, but with conviction. Very true. So an AI. Got it. Right. I do recall this one. Hi. You want to settle down? You can just lay down here. Other cats have just chilled here. I know it's not really your style. Rocky from Hail Mary would never... I still need to watch / read Hail Mary. I heard it was good. Yes, purr, purr, purr. Block the TV, block the monitor, and purr. So my initial inclination is that whatever I'm looking for is in one of the puzzles adjacent to the star, right? Either this one or that one. But that's definitely not guaranteed. I guess we could go all the way along the wall up there. If it came to that. Could be any of these. It could be any of these, honestly. So which of these would make sense to go up on the wall for? I think we talked to this one. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Almost. You all okay? Tofu wasn't a fan of that. Now she's all skittish. And now everything's all different. Oh, come on. There we go. We'll see if they come back. Tofu was fine. And then she got dive bombed by Heck. Oh look, a cube. Oh look, a mysterious cube out here outside of the puzzles. We should prioritize cats over gameplay. True. I mean, they're fine now. Now they're gonna wander off. Could it just be just off the wall? Am I gonna need more cubes? No, I just do that. I just do one of those. Easy peasy. Hi, computer. Two documents we haven't seen. Classical philosophers.lz19. What is an LZ19 file? The compressed file cannot be accessed. Yeah, I bet. Classical philosophers. EL1. An extensive collection of works by the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome. Annotated. Error. Compression algorithm LZ19 not available in system EL0. Oh. So we are in EL0, but there is an EL1. That's interesting. Is that why everything's all corrupted and inaccessible? Is that oh, there's another one. Are we in the test environment? Did we never actually get to production? That would be interesting. That would be really funny. From Alexandra, subject progress report 3. Hi all, as per the last meeting, we're going with an existing game engine for the simulation. This gives us a whole slew of advantages. We're using Unity for our thing to save the world. Stability, ease of use, modular, easy to integrate, large amount of pre-existing assets inherently aimed at testing users, designed for iterative processes. After some back and forth, we decided to use the blank. So what does this say? We've determined that this all turns into letters if we decode them as ASCII, right? I bet you this is like, we're gonna use Unity. X to ASCII? Is that what we're doing? It's too bad I can't just copy paste. 65, 72, 69, 6F, 75. I'm just gonna do the first line here. 67, 69, 6E. Convert. Serious. The first word is serious, because the S is already there. Use the serious at NGIN. Serious engine. Okay. Now I'm curious what the rest of this says. 65, 20, 37, 2E, 35, 2C, 20, 77, 68, 69, 63, 68, 20, 43, 72, 7.5, okay, which SR, 6F, 74, 65, 61, 6D, 20, 68, 61, 76, 65, 20, 6B, 69, 6E, 64. Which Crow team have oh, I see. I must have mistyped one of those. So they got their engine from Crow team. That's actually really funny. After 64, okay, so then 6C, 79, 20, 6D, 61, 64, 65, 20, 61, 76, 60, my goodness, 61, 69, 6C. Why do they all begin with 6? Kindly made available. Okay. 6C, 65, 20, 74, 6F, 20, 75, 73, 2E. To us. Okay, cool. So the joke here is that the developers of the game are canonically in the game that they've made, providing the game engine that we are currently playing in to the in-game developers of the thing that we're doing. They wrote themselves into their own universe. That's kind of fun. I like that. Okay, star acquired. It's cute. Maybe a little self-indulgent, but it's cute. Okay, so that was 6. Now we look at 7, which we have. So that means we've done everything in here. That means we've done all World 1 stars. Requires more sigils. Really? Okay. So I guess we go to World 2. What's the point of making a game if you can't self-insert? Very, very true. What's the point of making anything if you can't self-insert? I agree. You can definitely go too far with it, but you can have a little self-insertion as a treat. Also, don't take that the dirty way. Or do, whatever. I can't stop you. I self-insert for every day for medical reasons. Uh-huh. Oh, geez, I was gonna say the lighting is terrible in there. Okay. Here's how many we have. I'm just gonna do a quick loop around and see what we got. We have 1 here. We have 2 there. Wow, okay, so 3, 4. 5. 5. We have 5 left. But there's also a star room here. Don't you need that many again? Oh, but there's like overworld stars too. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, well, we'll start with the ones that tell us where they are. So there's 1 here. What old game would you be interested in seeing redone on an updated engine / Unity a la Daggerfall? Oh, I remember this. We never got that. That's also not necessarily needed. But I didn't figure out how to get up there. I remember puzzling about that. Right. Lego Loco. I mean, so many games have gotten remakes of one kind or another. Of course, this one's so dark. This one had a bunch of fans. Trying to think of games that I played long ago that haven't had remakes. But the only ones I'm remembering are the ones that were popular enough to have remakes. Play a remastered Portal. Does Portal need a remaster though? I'm trying to think like... trying to think back to games that are old enough or janky enough that would warrant a remaster, but like Portal worked. You could make it a little prettier. But there's nothing to really de-jankify. Lego guy literally recompiled Lego Island, yeah. I remember hearing about that. I've come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve, only the designer himself could ever truly understand infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship. Yeah, there's no wonder you didn't make it very far, Faith. So, it kind of seems like there's space back there. Right? Like there's like I can't go into the water, obviously. Can I get behind this fence? Moonshot, right. And then this one had a laser that you could access elsewhere. Why is this all shiny? I think that's a lighting weirdness. Is this sparkly because I need to interact with it, or is it sparkly because of shaders? I don't know. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. OMG, you have a real answer? Please someone fix War in the North. There you go. I still need to give that one a try, but yeah, like games that are old or broken. Old enough that they can't really be played. I think those are the good choices. Can I get out of here? There's an old PC Quidditch game I would probably have said, except for obvious reasons, yeah. I'm sure the game was fun. Why am I seeing purple? Oh, weird, I can see through the wall. That's fun. If I could get like over here, that'd be cool. I highly doubt that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Can I just like, I can't like do like a catty corner stack, can I? But I can jump and then not do anything. Because I can't jump and place at the same time. Oh, really? Just shunts me. Wow, that's cool. Game was so great, but a few years ago I tried to run it, not even compatibility stuff worked, like Windows 2003. Gross. Yeah, I imagine that being a bit rough. Remake the Knights of the Old Republic engine so you could remake custom campaigns a la Neverwinter Nights. Ooh. Custom KOTOR? That would be fun. If you streamed War in the North, it would be very random, but would make my year from a Twitch perspective. How old is that game? We need to pick another 30-year-old game for this year. I guess I want to do the second and the Discworld games. War in the North is from 2011, so it's not quite that old. But we could still do it. It just wouldn't be our 30-year-old game. Black and White 1 and 2 came to mind for me. That's fair. Isn't there another a game that came out just recently that's like a spiritual successor to Black and White? Am I wrong about that? War in the North would be fun. Sucks when that happens. There's some old city sim games that either don't run on my PC or my PC thinks they're a virus. Yeah. Too old, clearly malware. Didn't anyone catch the number of that donkey cart? Yeah. Yeah, I need more of that. I need more Rincewind in my life. Though I have no idea if Rincewind actually shows up in the other games. I think they're all completely separate from each other. Hey, look, paint. Certification program is a sham. I want to make Fallen Terrace module. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom was thrown into the sun by Windows Defender, and I didn't have the stomach to argue with it. Rise of the Middle Kingdom. That also sounds vaguely familiar. Just vaguely familiar. Wait, weren't we we were trying to get up onto this platform up here at one point? Did we ever succeed in that? What was going on here? There was a reason we wanted to get up there. I can't recall if we succeeded. What? Oh, come on. Oh, you jerks. You jerks. Sort of KOTOR is in Terrace and the whole place gets slagged after you leave. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Does this do anything for me? I mean, I can go all the way that way. I still have no idea where the star actually is. This could get me out. Can I just get out from here? Surely if I'm allowed out, then there's a reason for it, right? And there's a way back in even. So this seems promising. Okay, just random statue. Oh, yep, okay. Don't go too far that way. Like this. Huh. Here's a way back on top. Oh, look! You could totally get in there! You could have totally solved this that way. Hilarious, okay. I wonder how many you can just break. I want to do a run of the whole game and like not do the intended solution for anything. Think post-apocalyptic Star Wars game set in the ruins of City World, and there are Rakghouls everywhere. That'd be fun. What 30-year-old games have you played? So we've only done one, but we did the first Discworld point and click, which I think is just called. Was it just called Discworld? We played that last year. So I want to continue a tradition of picking a 30-year-old game every year. But the sequel to that last year's game came out the year following, so I think that's what I want to do this year. Just see light through there. I never finished it, but there's a Star Wars book, like an expanded universe Star Wars book, called Death Troopers, and it's about stormtroopers that can get turned into zombies, and it's fun. It's silly, but it's fun. You don't like me being here, do you? What is that? That must have been the solution to one of these. You don't like me being back here. Is this all fruitless? I mean, I'm back here behind this fence. Yeah, I don't know that I'm supposed to be here. But then why am I allowed here?
The beginning were the words and the words. The beginning were the words and the words.
Can I
am the words
hurt?
are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward.
Cannot go forward.
Of space, repeat. In the beginning were the words and
Okay.
the words.
So I can get out here.
The beginning.
So that must not be the solution.
The beginning were the words and the
Still haven't seen the star. So many good options then. Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Original XCOM. Oh, Original XCOM is an interesting idea. A friend of mine was streaming a mod for Empire at War last night. It looked fun. Reworked it all to Clone Wars. Ooh. That sounds fun. Pod racing game had post-apocalyptic vibes from the trailer. Story-wise, it'd be an inverted social pyramid where scavengers and lower city are more fit to survive compared to topsiders. That'd be fun. And there were plenty of Sith occupying forces still on planet when it got bombarded. The Old Republic is just such a great time frame for stories. Metroid series run through, oh dear. Just the whole thing. OG Metroid still worth a play. I've tried OG Metroid. It's definitely intense. Myst, oh dear. So I've played Myst. It was a long, long time ago, but I played Myst as a kid. We can play any game we want, right? Like, I'm not limiting what games we play, but as far as like the play a 30-year-old game thing goes, I'm thinking of games that are like specifically 30 years exactly, not like at least 30 years. So what games came out in what, 1996? 96 was a good year for games, I'm pretty sure. Super Mario 64, oh my goodness. Now I just have to look it up. Super Mario 64, Duke Nukem 3D, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Mario Kart 64, King's Field 3, Virtua Fighter 3, Blazing Heroes, Nights into Dreams, Crash Bandicoot, the original Crash Bandicoot, Pokemon Red, Green, Blue, oh dear. Could do your Nuzlocke OG Pokemon Red release, yup. The original Resident Evil, the original Dead or Alive, the original Soul Edge, oh dear, Quake, and Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider would be interesting. Oh, gee, Pokemon's a mess, yes, but everything is. That's kind of the joy. That's part of the joy in playing really old games, is that they're all pretty crusty. Super Mario RPG, ooh, that's a good one. Tomb Raider and Quake would be curious. Oh, Quake has a story too, doesn't it? Genres, hardware, top-rated games. Super Mario 64, Sakura Wars, Tomb Raider, Enemy Zero, Street Fighter, Tokyo Wars, Donkey Kong Country 2. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm looking at the list right now. Quake, Tekken 2, Civ 2. Oh dear, should we do a playthrough of Civ 2? I don't think I've played 2. I cut my teeth on 3. Wave Race 64, Parappa the Rappa. Parappa the Rapper. That'd be good. Realms of the Haunting, Tomb Raider, Soul Edge, Resident Evil, Command and Conquer. The original Command and Conquer. Not even like Tiberian Sun. Just straight up Command and Conquer. Wow. Wow. Dragon Force, International Superstar Soccer 64, Guardian Hero, Super Mario RPG, Descent 2, Duke Nukem 3D, Star Control 3, Nights into Dreams, Pokemon Red and Blue, Formula 1, Fighters Megamix, Pilot Wing 64, there you go, Panzer Dragoon 2. Interesting, there's a lot of good choices here. In my mind, Pokemon Red is like 10 years older than Mario 64. Yeah, right? I mean, the Game Boy feels so much older than the N64, but clearly that's not true. Pilot Wings, I remember sucking at that game so much. Like the more janky games, yes. I mean, that's, Daggerfall came out there? That's interesting too. Yeah, no, I want to play the originals. I want the jank. I want to play the janky things. Metal Slug. The original Metal Slug. These are arcade video games. Area 51. Oh my god, we should find a way to play Area 51. Civ 2 isn't a bad game, but after 4, 5, and 6 is kind of painful. I imagine, yes. Wave Race 64, I definitely had some time on Wave Race 64. That was one of the few N64 games I had. Did you ever have it where the first game in a series is a weird game and then you have nostalgia for the one no one else cares about? Of course. I'm not sure I can think of an example right this moment, but that... I feel like yes. Okay. Just a little internal space here. I don't know where the star is. I'm getting very distracted. Can't believe we went from luscious pixel art games to low poly 3D games that are super influential today. I mean, even just like looking the list of notable games from that year, and it's like 10 games, right? Like there's just so many more things that come out every day. Oh, hey, look, I just got up. We're so fewer games total then. Of course they're all influential. I mean, back in the day, everything that you did was new. Every game did something completely new. Ooh, okay. I want to see if this does anything for me. I mean, I can look around. This doesn't get me over there. I don't know that I could hop across there. Drowned God. I don't think I know about that one. Whoop. Nope. Okay. Yep, I don't know about this one. Well, we know that there's a secret-y type thing over here because of this. Because of this, right? Like, I wonder if the star is connected. If we figured out that, then we'd figure out something else. There's a door there. There is a door there! But that's not a way... Can I get up there from out here? It's one of my favorite. Oh, okay, good. Favorite in a good way. What's Star Wars Shadow of the Empire? Shadow of the Empire? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah. Isn't that like the precursor of, like Jedi Knight, like Jedi Academy? What I'm thinking of? No. I'm thinking of Dark Forces. When was Dark Forces? That was a janky game. Dark Forces was 95, so that would have been last year. But there was a Dark Forces 2. Dark Forces 2 is the one I actually played. 97. Oh man. Okay, next year we're playing Dark Forces 2. That's a game that I grew up on. And that one's crusty. It's basically Doom but Star Wars. But Shadow of the Empire, I know I've heard of Shadow of the Empire, but I don't think I've played it. Game I'd play at my cousin's house, yeah. Was LucasArts' attempt to make a media event without the movie. Interesting. Multimedia project. Idea was to create a story set between the films Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi to explore all commercial possibilities of full motion picture release without actually making a film. A project that endures to this day. Intended to reinvigorate interest in the franchise ahead of the theatrical special editions. Interesting. Interesting. I definitely didn't ever look into that. The game I would play at my cousin's house, it's a janky game, but it's captured a little Orion's imagination. I mean, it doesn't take much when you're that age, right? Star Wars trying to make money, wow, yeah. Star Wars trying to generate hype for itself? That's interesting. Where's that manual? Oh man, remember manuals? Remember when manuals were a thing? And they were free and physical? Okay. So there is definitely a door there. I don't... So if we came out that door, I don't know what that would give us. So I'm kind of assuming that we need to get up there and go in that way. And then something similar for getting that. We're gonna launch ourselves, right? We're gonna launch up into there. But I don't know how we would do such a thing. These fans point the wrong way. There's no way we're just like jumping that. That's me. Picturing little battles of indoor in the snow drifts of your front lawn. This is just a pillar? Are there even any fans? I don't know of any fans that were out here. It's just so dark. Oh, I want it to be daytime. So there's a fan. I mean, maybe that gives us a perspective. Not really. Zork Nemesis. That's not a word I know. Could I use our fans over here to get a block? Can I do... Nope. Nope. Do I have less control when I'm holding something? Oh, come on. Interesting. I felt like I had less control there. Whoa! No! Oh, man. Okay, so it can be done. I have no idea if this is smart. Oh, come on. Okay. And then I can do this. Right? That gets me a block. Is that useful? Maybe that's all I need to do. Except you're not gonna let me place it here, are you? Oh no! Okay. Cool. Sweet. Okay. Well, there's the star. Okay. Interesting. So I need a laser. Where does that go? And that's gonna be like... I wonder if I have a jammer. Looking through these games, I am seeing a lot of familiar games next to ones I've never played. Yep. And ones everyone seemed to play. That seems right. I'm gonna make sure to not lose my block there. Oh, and I can just climb up on that side. That's what you do. Nope. Jerk. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I did it. Oh, okay, I see. I see. There's a bed. Can I make it daytime? What the hell? I'm dreaming of electric sheep. Okay. Why am I here now? That... Have a nice nap? Yeah, I guess. Interesting. I can just do that too. Interesting. Well, that's how I get out. Because I can't get out of here otherwise. But then why is this here? Is that just an Easter egg? Is that just an Easter egg? There's no way. Just an Easter egg? That is insane! That's an insane Easter egg. Okay. I'm like counting the slats on the fences, trying to get clues. All right. Funnily enough, not the thing I said I loved here. That's insane. That's just completely ancillary. Completely ancillary. So you were seeing like a hallway like this. Aha. Okay. Okay. But I'm not gonna be able to bring a laser out. You can just do that. That's way easier. So I need some lasers. Do I need to jailbreak some lasers? Or a jammer? Do I just jam through there? Because there is a jammer in here. Right? Of course it's on the wrong side. But this was a multiple jammer situation. If memory serves. Or was this just a multiple laser situation? Well, I can do that. I remember this. Oh, come on. And then there's this. And then that's the solution. Which I don't really need. I have one jammer and two lasers. Maybe that's all I need. Can I can do this. Which means I can bring my jammer back out. And this laser out. And then I can jam. Of course, that's my only emitter, isn't it? That's my red emitter. I don't think going through there is going to do anything for me. That means I need... Oh, jeez. How many reflectors do I need here? I would need... I mean, we could come out like this. What if I do both like that? But then that only gets me to like here. So I need another one here, and then like two there, and then three there. I'd need like another three. And that's at least keeping that open. And I could do that. Or do I just need to get my jammer here? But I can't open this with a laser. It's interesting that there's two ways here. If we found that first, we wouldn't have needed this at all. Is there another laser? Do I need to get the laser from over there? Then I'd have a reflector here and a reflector here. Aha. Aha, aha. So I just need to get my lasers out here, which means I need the jammer. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I think I understand. Okay, and then I can jam here. And just ferry these out. That's gonna go there. And this is gonna go here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Right? Just literally just gonna go like that. My box is down there. Okay, I think I get it. Heroes of Might and Magic is the Succession War and Marathon Infinity. Guys who made Marathon and Halo are like in the 60s by now. Yeah? I mean, the original Halo came out when I was in high school. So yeah. Some of them could be in their 60s. I mean, when did that one come out? That was... I'm gonna say 2001, 2002? 2001. So I was 13 when Halo came out. So if anyone was in their 20s or 30s when they were working on it, they're old now. Is there a second? Or no, I'm just gonna do this. We're just doing this. Of course, this also needs to connect to that other thing, if I can see it. Can I see it? I can almost see it. Can I just do like this? Oh, come on. I can't do that while in the air either. We were so bad at multitasking. Oh, come on. There we go. I can do that. So now it connects to that and to that. It goes on the block. And then we press the switch. And I think that's it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty slick. I agree. That's a good one. You need tools from 2 different puzzles to get into a side area from a 3rd puzzle. That's the first time we've seen that. That's pretty good. I can see why that's your favorite. God, I hate Mr. Mime. Why? What did Mr. Mime silently do to you? So we have that one. Right, so we're good there. Good there, okay. That's something else that I thought was part of the puzzle, but may just be an Easter egg. Oh, that's fair. Is there, so there's another Easter egg in there? If I miss something that's an Easter egg, you should just tell me, because I probably won't find it now. Whoops. Ooh, that was close. Whatever's going on here, I'm sure it has something to do with the tower. Everything is telling us not to go there, but everything indicates that we must. Good job, sheep, you figured it out. Unless you're wrong and Elohim's right, or you're both wrong, or there is no right. I think you're taking the thing in the archive too seriously. I'll just say the moon in that level was really pretty. Ah, okay, now I have to look. I guess it was one of the few nighttime levels. Oh, I skipped 4. Whatever. Oh, what am I doing? I'm all backwards. I don't know where I am. Once the robots find the source code in developer tools, it's over for you, Elohim. Yes. Okay. The moon. It's very geometric. It has some square edges here. It's not quite the moon though, is it? It's very moon-like, but I don't think that's our moon. If there's something obvious there, then I'm missing it. The creepy MFer, and he keeps dodging my attacks. That's fair. He is a little creepy. I will agree with that. Like a telescope or something near that puzzle you were in. Is there? If there is, I missed it. But it's also dark in here, so I could have missed anything. I don't remember seeing a telescope. Of course, now all my stuff reset. You can actually see... You can see, like I'm looking at the star at the very top corner here. You can actually see the star, the moon and the stars moving against each other as I walk around, because it's just that close. It is close enough to us that we get parallax between the moon and the stars, which should not be possible. If there is a telescope here, I'm gonna tell me where it is. Limits the skybox, right? Yeah, technical limitations, obviously, but like, hooray, video games! Moon too dang big. Too big. It is quite big. But also we know now that we're like canonically inside of a video game engine. You need a key to get to it. There was a key for this puzzle over here. Don't remember. I have a vague memory of this puzzle. I'm a Google. I have no qualms about Googling for Easter eggs. Where do I get the key to moon vision? B2, yeah, that's where we are. The Egypt star is my favorite, that's fair. And the room you fall down into. There are 2 fans, use the other one than you had used before, and don't forget to move the air sideways. Okay, so we were doing that. Got the key all the way to the binoculars, but it still won't let me use them. Is there a different key than the one I snuck out? I didn't need the moon for the star because I snuck out the disruptor too. People are saying like that might be actually related to the star. But this thread is not very clear. An Easter egg, yeah, okay. Not the right key. In order to save everyone's time, and because you will spend more than an hour looking for the key like I did, the key is in the puzzle room on top of which you find the binoculars. I don't know what binoculars we're talking about here. It's in the actual puzzle room. Now outside of it, I've searched outside too. It's actually on a rock. And it's not completely small, so you know what you're looking for. Also, you don't need the key to get a star. As Minnie indicated, it reveals an Easter egg. The actual Easter egg needs first the moon to be turned. Oh dear, okay. Is an item found in Man on the Moon. Okay, so which one's Man on the Moon? Okay, I saw what the Easter egg is, but I'm gonna see if I can do it and have that be the reveal. swear some online comments are just trolling on how vague they are, yeah. So this one's Moonshot. And then this one is Man on the Moon. Okay. Puzzle room on top of which you find the binoculars. Item found in Man on the Moon. So there's something in here. It's either binoculars or telescope. I'm only seeing people reference binoculars. I have no idea where to find them. Oh, a key. Okay. I found a key. Hooray. So that was... Is that the item that I need to find? The key is not in higher ground. It is in the Man on the Moon. Okay, so I found the key. But where are the binoculars? Now, just to find a small telescope / binocular. Seems like an Easter egg. Though it's usable, all I hear is bump and nothing happens. It's a written one. Insert the key. Use it. Watch. I have no key. So where's the binoculars? Accessing binoculars Easter egg. Been trying to get the binoculars mounted on the pedestal way high up. Oh, that's right. There was it's that kind of binocular. Okay. Like a sightseeing thing. That's what that is. That's what that is. Do I just need to get back up there? Now that I have the key. Yeah. Okay, okay. When I think binoculars, I think these things. When I think telescope, I think the single long tube thing. This is I don't know, a sightseeing thing. Yeah, okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there's a thing up there. Is it just the one? What do I do with that? Interesting, okay. So what was so now what? In the room you fall down into. Okay. Got the key, all the way to the binoculars. Don't let me use them. Oh, because they're using like the other key. Okay. The puzzle room on top of which you find the binoculars is where you get the key. Also, you don't need the key to get the star. The actual Easter egg needs the moon to be turned. Does that mean am I just like linking a laser to that thing? Maybe that's all we're doing here. Which I can do, I guess. This is an intricate Easter egg, I will say. How many Easter eggs are in this game? It seems like an Easter egg heavy game. Can I just... Huh. Yeah. Okay. Where's my other box? Oops. 8. Put you there. Put you there. Put you there. Yeah. Spin the planet! No, it's not even a full moon. Ta-da! Now that's an Easter egg. Does it just stop? I think it just stops. And then, in theory, now we look through the binoculars. Actually finished one of the crosswords from work. Excellent. Ooh, okay. Clearly I'm getting good at that. Now that there's no reason to ever do it again. Okay, and then we look up. Is there... something imply that there was more to see? Oh, there you are. How's it going up there? Having fun in space? Enjoy your stay. It's interesting that we're like linking to a prism and not like an actual receiver there, but Easter egg, so whatever. Space! Yes, oh, that was bad. Oh! There we go. Okay, now we're leaving. We did it. We found a star and 2 Easter eggs. Hooray. That's fun. Wanna go to space? Okay, that's number 2. We've done number 3. Now for number 4. There are 2 stars. There are 2 stars that we do not have. See, it's interesting, like, it splits them between the 2. I don't know if that's supposed to be significant or not. Okay. Oh, it's, papers, please. I just turned around and I was like, that looks like a door. And then it let me use it. And then it was a door. Kind of. 2014. Is that when this game came out originally? Okay. Oh, I do remember there being something over here that we did not figure out. If this is the place I'm thinking. Because we can go basically up to the pyramid from here, right? Or is that a different one? Might be a different one. Sphinx butt. Interesting. I don't think this is the one I was thinking of. I have no memory of this place. There are 2 lasers. Or no, I have a vague memory, right, because there's something up. There's like a fan situation over there. And then... hooray? Yeah, I need to put the thing on a block. Which is up there. I remember this. I remember this. Can I not? It's gotta be close. Oh, it's gotta be close. How? I have to come all the way down here. How did I do this? Now I have this, that's right. So now I can do this, which gets me the 3rd one. Whoops. Okay. You do that, and then you do that, and then you get the block. Hooray. And then that just lets you in. And now I've trapped that inside again. Come here. So now you can go here. You go there. And then you connect that. And that, and that. Probably didn't need to actually do that, but oh, actually, I didn't even. Oh, I need like another. I'm mostly doing this just to remind myself of how it works. I think we need to do that. Okay. course, that didn't actually do much for me, but it solves the puzzle, reminds me of the state it was in when we solved it. And has not revealed a star's existence to me yet. Okay. But it reminds me of what tools I have at my disposal, right? Oh, look. Look at the sheer scale of that pyramid to think anyone could have built such things. Yep. Is that a hint? I don't know if I can get to it in this level. Whoops. Whoops. The burning heart always looks to the highest peak. Uriel. Uriel's our achievement hunter, so that's a hint for sure. The burning heart always looks to the highest peak. I wonder if we need to be getting out of here and climbing the pyramid. Because it's definitely going to be taller than that, right? Taller than the Sphinx. This is on the Sphinx. Am I just scaling the Sphinx? Ooh. Oh, okay. I don't think there's anything I could do from there, though. Okay. Hooray. Give me the butt. I feel like we're talking about the pyramid. But that begs the question, how do we get out there the right angle? Interesting. Oh, I remember this. This was a weird angle one. So I think I want to go... as far over one way as I can. I forget which way, though. There we go. And then there's all this junk. Seems that mistakes are easily forgiven here. I thought I had surely died, yet here I am, reset, rebooted, and reborn. I will tackle these challenges anew. See, Samsara used to be cool. Epitaph. Oh, never mind. Samsara terminated here. Program failed to pass random memory test. Final memory dump. Being torn limb from limb by machines for the rest of eternity becomes less and less appealing to me. So this 72.2. And then 72.2 died. Interesting. With 2 cubes, almost anything is possible. True. With 3 cubes, anything is possible. It's way the heck out there. I know there's at least one other set of levels where we're much closer to the pyramid. Is that... Did I ever get in there? Oh, look! It's a star! Okay, well, there's one of them. May I just grab that one? Oh, I can do this, I bet you. I bet you. Oh, I can't put cubes on top of the taser drones? I can only put boxes on top of bombs. Do I only have 2 cubes? I feel like there should be one more or something else that I'm missing. Yes, yes. Not just a spot where it works better. I just surely there's a way to put a box on top of a box while I'm standing on a box and then climbing onto the other box. Oh. I bet you this isn't what I'm supposed to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Come on. Come on. Okay. What am I missing? I don't have any other tools here. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. But I feel like I'm missing an ingredient. But the cube is definitely part of it, because this is like... You only get this after you solve the puzzle. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. Okay. So I cannot jump on top of our friend. Unless I can Nope. Cannot put a block on top of our friend. I can. What on earth? So... Good lord. Okay. You just do that. Glad I double checked. That's interesting that it launched me all the way out here. That's interesting, taking into context that we still need another puzzle. Night, folks. Okay, have a good night, JM. Schedule's still gonna be weird for a touch, but Saturday, Monday, Sunday, Thursday, May, June, whenever, yep, one of those. Oh. Probably not Saturday, maybe Monday, but I will post in Discord when I know. I have no idea if this is actually useful to me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, yeah. And now I just have a laser. Hooray, laser. And I could actually get a block out of there too, couldn't I? Or I could get both of these. I have no idea if I need these, but there is still another star. And it's gonna let me. I mean, it could have just plopped me out right in front of it. It could have just put me right there. I'm a fire my laser, as they say, as they say. There we go. Look at me! Look at my collection of jailbroken things. Okay, let's see if that's useful. So the other star is going to be involved with our hint for climbing. Right? We have an Uriel hint here. Look to the highest peak. I guess look to the highest peak and climb the highest peak are two separate things. Is there anything I can do like this? Ha! Ha! Okay. Oh my god. Now what? So now I have a blue laser. Oh, that's kind of cool. Don't know what to do with it. Dog. Oh yeah, dog died here. Life's short. Fatal flaw in series firmware. Does it count as firmware if we're just like virtual machines? Do we have firmware? If we exist inside of a virtual environment, could we even be said to have firmware? I remember this. Can make interact inside of Minecraft. Yeah, but is that firmware? Minecraft inside of Minecraft, but that's just software. That's just Minecraft running software. Sure, I could stick around here, set my hopes on eternal life, on righting every wrong, but the closest I'll ever get is these words on the wall before you. What is firmware? Oh. So you have hardware, which is like the physical device, right? The metal and copper and silicon. Software is software. It's the program that the hardware is running. Firmware exists right between the two. So firmware is technically software, but it's the software that's designed to control the hardware directly. Not fully gelatinous ware, maybe coats the back of the spoonware. There you go, yeah. Stiff peaksware. It's like the very low-level software that controls the hardware directly. It's like your like BIOS, like your computer's BIOS. I think would count as the firmware. Oh, and we have recorders. Oh, we're already up to the recorders. Oh god. Like the reason it's the distinction matters in this the distinction in this context is just if I'm a being of software, right? Like I have no hardware in the context of this game. I am a being that exists inside of a server, inside of a digital environment. There is no hardware devoted to me, as far as we know. Like the extended life project has firmware and is running software, which is the Talos project, whatever they call it. And then I am an entity within that software. So I don't think I have firmware. I don't think the robots themselves have firmware. Because then because like at the end of the game, we get dumped into a robot and then ostensibly then we would have firmware. So the little man in my computer who makes things work, yes. One of the many. Usually it's like the code on the microcontrollers that can't really interact with other software on an as equal level, yeah. Yeah. Because it's like the software will say what it wants displayed on your monitor, but then there's another little piece of software that's saying, okay, this LED is this color, this LED is that color. That kind of thing. Like that really, really low level direct interaction with the hardware. That's the firmware. Okay, what the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? First, I need to find the star. The first question is, where is the star that we're looking for? I have a blue laser for it, but I have no idea where it's going. Could be inside any of these. Wrap around the corner. There's a blue laser here, so I kind of doubt it. Some of these challenges must be designed with cooperation in mind, but I'm the only one here. It's funny that Sheep is the one saying that. Of course, now we have like the replay machine. So not the maze, not the rats, but the door that opens to let the rat out and the hand that places the cheese and runs the stop clock. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's an appropriate analogy. Trying to think if I would improve it, but I think that's pretty good. If the maze is the hardware and the rat is the software. I was appropriate. This all seems pretty straightforward. This is like learning the replay machine type puzzle. And then this silly, this laser has line of sight on basically everything. Was this red or blue? Social success, time to scuttle away. Well, this one's red. But I haven't seen like a blue. Be like an orphaned blue receiver. And it could be anywhere. It could be inside one of the puzzles. It could be out here. It could be just like on Sphinx butt. But I'm not immediately seeing it. And there's blue here. Blue and red here. So your software and all this is hardware and Elohim is firmware. I bet Elohim is also software, honestly. Elohim is like an administrator. He's in control, but he doesn't really control anything, right? We don't really know. As far as we can tell, Elohim's entire responsibility in this world is to tell us not to do something. He has no way of enforcing that. He does not seem to. He changes the weather once. Oh, that's true. That's true. He did do that. So he has control over things within the simulation, right? He can obviously see us, though he can't see us when we're in the tower, which is hilarious. So he doesn't have access to all of the information. But he can see what we're doing. He can interact with the world. I think he's just like he's a super user. He's a babysitter, but I don't think he's firmware. He's Kane in this case, in TADC. Which one? I don't think I know. Acronyms. Oh, Amazing Digital Circus. I actually haven't watched that yet. I keep hearing people talk about it. Okay, and then is there something like right here? Not really. What if I just bring this around and then see? There's something for me to find? Not a spoiler right out of the gate thing, that's fair. I'm not too worried. I'll probably check it out at some point. But like, going from the peak of the pyramid, there are lots of places we can go, but not everywhere. Like if I come back here, right? Or I guess I could. I guess we could go like all the way back here. I don't know what the benefit of that is. Does it have to do with this? Doesn't let me use it a second time. There's something back there. Can't see through this wall. There's so many walls that I can see through. But not this one. So I can't bring this in, right? So now this is specifically out here. Oh, there's the paint. can't bring it in there. Did the popularization of the term firmware come about when more computers were more integrated into things outside of computer-only programs? I imagine it came into I imagine the term came into use when they realized there was like you have hardware and you have software, but now there's like this weird thing in between. What do we call that? That's what I imagine. I imagine it's a very old word though, as far as computer words go. Now I'm curious. In computing, firmware is software. Okay, so there you go. Is a Nintendo cartridge firmware? No. The cartridge is a, well, it probably has firmware, honestly. The cartridge probably, it is hardware. It contains software. Actually, it might just be a memory chip. I think a lot of them are just memory chips. So there might actually be firmware on a cartridge. That's actually a good question. Provides low-level control of computing device hardware. For a relatively simple device, firmware may perform all control, monitoring, and data manipulation functionality. For a more complex device, firmware might provide relatively low-level control as well as hardware abstraction services to higher-level software such as operating system. Yeah. It's like Windows does not interact with your RAM directly, right? I'm pretty sure. Like Windows will interact with your firmware and your firmware will interact with your RAM. Firmware is found in a wide range of computing devices, including personal computers, smartphones, home appliances, vehicles, computer peripherals, and in many of the integrated circuits inside of each of these larger systems. I feel like a caveman pointing at shapes and asking, Damon? No, Damon. You would probably call it software on a removable storage device, like putting a game on a USB to take to your friend. But do USBs have firmware? I think USBs have firmware, like thumb drives. Like the actual file that you are transferring is software, but I think there's also firmware involved. Even though I kind of get how computers work hardware-wise. I mean, my understanding with all computer things is that a lot of people have a level that they kind of specialize in, and the rest is magic. Like, you could talk to a hardware person and ask them a software question, and they'll be like, oh, well, I don't know. And if you talk to a software person and ask them a hardware question, they're like, I don't know. And then if you talk to a firmware person, they'll just be like, I don't know. That's my impression. The term firmware first mentioned was a 1967 article in Datamation as an intermediary term between hardware and software. Yep. Don't specialize in anything aside from maybe some graphics programs. And then, see, that's also a thing, right? Like, even specializing in the usage of software is different from specializing in the writing of software. There's just so many different levels to it now. There are probably people who could write software and then not tell you how to effectively use it. Okay, I am literally going in circles. I don't know what to do with this laser. It just kind of is here. I don't see a way of getting out. I'm a grown-ass man, I can be humble. We could be looking for a way out of the entire area. I definitely don't see an obvious way to do that. This goes into a puzzle. This is this one. Just show me where the star is. Just give me a hint as to where the star is and I can figure it out from there. Well, these walls are too tall. My gut is telling me it's not a get out situation, but I have no confidence in that. There doesn't appear to be that much stuff out there. Though, honestly, who knows? Is there a get-in situation like taking over Elohim's spot? That would be funny. I know there's a bunch of walls over there, but that's part of a puzzle, right? It seems way larger. But it starts further out. Okay. That's what that is. Yeah, let's just hack a god real quick. That sounds a very video gamey thing to do. What was the Talos Principle? The Talos Principle is a philosophical concept. I don't know how to state it as like a principle. The idea is that as ephemeral and there's a philosophical inclination to describe us as people and in like idealized terms, right? Like there's something about our consciousness that is innate to us and inseparable from us, and there's something special about us that makes us conscious. The Talos Principle is, it doesn't matter, like, however idealized you consider yourself to be, you still need your physical form. The dependence on your physical form is the Talos Principle. Or the fact that there is a physical world, right? Like, we can spend all our time talking about the ideals of the world and concepts and all that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, there is a physical world that doesn't care what we think about it. Mind and body are inseparable, right? Yeah, and that's essentially how it shows up in this game. I think it has its own history outside of... Of course, Googling is just going to give me the video game. This is going to have a bunch of stuff about things we haven't seen yet. Of course, if I search the Talos Principle article about the Talos Principle, I get it using the title. What of the ship of Talos Principle? The more you replace and embody, the more you change in mind, and what is removed is replaced. Yes. Oh, here we go. Stratton argues that the consciousness of Talos of Greek mythology, a mechanical yet conscious man, implies that humans are also merely machines. Game features more... yeah. The name of the game refers to a philosophical principle formulated by a fictional Greek philosopher. Okay, so it's not a thing that exists outside of this game. A fictional Greek philosopher known as Stratton of Stragaria. He argues that consciousness of a mechanical man implies that humans are also machines. Yeah. That you cannot be a person without a physical form. I think that is really what it comes down to. Which is why a lot of the philosophy things that we see in this game are related to what is consciousness? What does it mean to be conscious? What does it mean to be human? Is really what the whole game's about, right? I don't know what I'm looking for. I really don't know what I'm looking for at this point. Even if that physical form is a computer processor that runs your program, right? Which is what we end up being. Plato's cave all the way down. Exactly, yeah. Very related. Oh, I feel like I got the hard part. I figured out where the laser's coming from. I figured out how to jailbreak my pieces. That should be the hard part, right? I just need to plug it in somewhere. Fact that this is here. Whoa! Oh! Haha! Okay. It's just straight up invisible. That is so rude. How is that okay? How is that allowed? How is that allowed? The burning heart looks to the highest peak. Okay. All right. Well, I figured it out, I guess. Also, riddle of the Sphinx. True, riddle of the Sphinx is different, though. Sphinxes have riddles. That is true. Okay. Moving right along. There's a star in here somewhere. Riddle of the Sphinx. Thematically, since you found the star in the Sphinx, yes. But that's not exactly a hint, is it? Whatever's going on here, I'm sure it has something to do with the tower. Right. Reread this. Oh, I remember this. It's up there. Okay, I remember this one. I remember not getting this one. Like the particle effect reacts to me moving. That's fun. Okay, so there's a blue laser receiver here. And we need a fan. Been running this gauntlet for generations trying to find the right answers. I am fast coming to the conclusion that there are none. Well, that's why you don't make it very far. It's interesting that some of them seem to have memories of their previous lives. I don't quite know what that means. So there's red laser here. Yep, this looks familiar. We're catching up to things that we were doing like mere weeks ago, not months ago. But this is a red laser, right? So I don't think it helps me. I do need to get a fan out here somewhere. Can I jailbreak out of here? That points that way. This points that way. Nope, guess not. Machine learning programs, but filtered through a mythic code of quests and victories. Just make your machine learning algorithm, like, get experience points. I guess this is kind of how it works. So there is a blue laser in here. I have a vague memory of finding a way to get a reflector outside, but they didn't know what to do with it. So now I feel like I have to solve all these puzzles again. Probably find it better, potentially. Everyone needs some motivation, right? How does this work? Guess I can do this. Except not really. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I remember this. And then there is a fan here. And a red laser. And then this is just the solution room. So really, I just need the red. There's two red emitters. That's the strange thing. So I think I can be done with this. And then you can go like that. Right? Was that the... Right, and then I can get my laser back. Whoa, you jerk. Whoa, okay. Can I grab a box? Not quite. But that gets me laser. Which is good, I guess. And then I could open that, but that's not going to do me any good. So I mean, I do have blue emitter here, but I don't have line of sight on my thing. I do remember there being a laser that I could get out here, though. How would that be for a dystopic young adult novel? Kids find out their situation was supposed to encourage them to rebel and find new ways to break the old order, as the old order is only what got the program this far. But I mean, that's just real life, ain't it? That's just how it actually works. I could see that working, though. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this one sucking. I remember this one being painful. Right, but I don't think I need to redo it. I just need to find a way to get a laser outside. A laser and a fan. Kind of what young adult stories are for, that's true. Books with lessons in the form of brooding love interests. Adults can read those too. Oh, that's right. There's like an empty spot over here. Right. I think there's something in here for us. If memory serves, maybe not. I thought there was something in here. Oh, there was something. I feel like I'm forgetting something. It's a problem with like figuring out half a puzzle. There's also something on the roof, wasn't there? There's also something on the roof. It's probably just a recording. Boy, do they and young adults become adults who still read them? Yes. Why not? Okay, well here's another blue emitter, blue receiver, a fan. Blue, blue, blue. Right. So I needed the block. And the block goes here. What was in here? Another thing. I can do that. I can do that. Which is good, I guess. I guess I can do this. just resolving the puzzle at this point. But then that connects. And then we do like this. And that is that. Which does give me an elevated blue laser. But, and it even has line of sight. Kind of. Not see it from this side. That seems intentional. That strikes me as intentional. But if I still had... If I had a laser out here, I could still go... here... to there? So that wouldn't actually prevent me from doing anything. Which is interesting on its own. Me, myself, and our two jammers. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they wish the change and struggle that's in those books were as simple as to do in real life. It's true. And to feel the world has not left them behind, and the world their youth has spelled out to them. I think one of the main reasons we like stories in general, not just like young adult stories or anything like that, but like story in general, is because they are simple. I think that's a major component of them. Or not even simple, just like they have a conclusion, or they have a kind of coherency to them that the real world often doesn't. A sense of cause and effect. Yeah, they're clean, yeah. I think our brains have a real base need to explain things, and we explain things through stories. And the story can never be like a perfect representation or explanation. But, oh, look at this. Look at this. How do I get in there? Well, I do have a block here. So that means solving the puzzle, which I have mostly done. So I need a block here. I don't need this. So this goes like from here to here. And then this goes from here to there. And then the block gets me over? Do I need the second block? How would that even help me? Oh, there's a thing there too. That doesn't work, does it? there a shorter spot somewhere? Huh? Stories make a shadow free of the nuance of life that we could see ourselves in the shape of. Yeah. It's always like a representation of life, right? It's not like a full facsimile. How on earth? Because I don't think I can get the second. Can I get either of those blocks? Because as soon as I pick one of those up, it's going to close that gate. Nope. Oh my god. Right? I don't think there's anything I can do with these blocks. Yeah. So I can't do that. Can I... If I stack them here... Nope. So... This is definitely relevant. Because it gets me my fan. I don't know if this is also how I'm going to get a laser. Could I get... Like if there was a block I had out here? Would that be helpful? Getting up there? Oh, interesting. Not helpful, but interesting. I'm also curious, is there like a... Is there a jammer in here? I don't think I have a jammer here. I'm wondering if I could jam that door from elsewhere. Which would get me a block, I guess. I got a jammer here. Is there... Don't think I have line of sight though. It's not even that far off. whatever. I mean, surely whatever I'm missing is in here. Right? Surely we're getting in here from within this puzzle. 'Cause otherwise it wouldn't be connected. The fact that it's connected to the solution room of this puzzle feels very intentional. Connected but hidden. And this wall is also sus, but not interactable. Okay, well, we got a handful of stars. I don't think I can... If I had all 3 blocks, if I could grab all of my blocks, it'd be simple. Could I even... Probably not. I'm wondering if I could get... Like, if I don't even have to jailbreak a laser? But I bet I do. Where'd my other laser go? Here you are. So I can't quite see from here. Yeah, it would have to be like here. Yeah. I could do it with a prism from here, but not right there. Don't know how to get to the roof up here. Unless maybe after you get the star, we get launched over here or something. Feel like I'm still missing something. Could just be anywhere. This is one of those big levels. What is this thing? It's just a wall. Just a random wall. Okay. This feels sus as well, but I don't... No. The answers to your questions will not be given to you. You must seek them yourself. Thank you. Got it. Like the fact that this all lines up. Oh. I see. Is there a key there too? Are the binoculars always going to be for Easter eggs? Or is that some other thing?
The beginning were the world.
I can't go further. Okay. Oh, the key's just right there. Hilarious.
The beginning were the words.
Get me back up. How do I get back up there? Here we go. There we go. Oh! You blew it up, you bastards! Except it's still intact. That's hilarious. Okay, yeah, Easter egg. Fair enough. They really did it. They really did it. New Vegas? Oh, there you go. And what's all this? Oh, oh, oh. Okay. That is not what I expected. Okay. The fact that it lets me be in the water without being like, hey, it's kind of telling. Voice keeps saying that this world is a garden, but all I see is a desert full of ruins. So uncreative, dog. I mean, it's moving, right? Where would that even... that, like, launch you up there? Not even really. Not that I have a block or a fan to bring out here. I bet you, yeah, I bet you there's an Easter egg up there. Oh, and then there's, okay. Oh, interesting. So you could hop across, and then you would drop down. Ah, but you need a fan to get there in the first place? I don't think you can make that, well... There's a way up onto the walls. Maybe that's what's happening here. Dope. Gotta do that, and then that, and this. And then that. And then I could bring my other block over here. Hooray. If you were a genetic memory scan of a Levantine assassin, then you'd have climbed over by now. I know, right? Dude, if we'd ever done like 3 pull-ups in our life, we'd be over this by now. That's all it would take. If I could kneel down and grab a block, I'd be fine. surely. Surely, surely, surely. I just need a way onto a wall. Give me a way onto a wall and I'll figure it out. Program didn't allow for you to be able to lift yourself over things, clearly. Seems like a major oversight. We could be getting up onto the wall from over there for all I know. Because this is all connected. Which means doing this whole thing, doesn't it? I mean, this at least has some ups. Right. So then... how did this work? Forget how this one works. Schmo. There was something about sending a laser over. Which has to be done with a block. Then... oh, there's a jammer back there. Oh, ladder. Duh, ladders. Now I'm stuck. I think I need food. I think I need food. Nothing is making any sense anymore. There's a block there. Oh, that's the one I just moved. Oh, that's fun. Can I get up onto the wall there? How do I get myself over there? Hydrate. I can hydrate. I forget how I actually launch myself over. Right? Isn't there a way for me to get over there? Oh, with the jammer. I think I need to... reset it. Because then I can... not do anything different. Oh. Oh, because I can do this. Because this launches it over? Yeah, okay. Then that goes there, and that gets me the jammer. Which lets me do that. Or... other way around. Or no, we do that, and then we jam from this side, and then we do that. That's how that works. And then I can get my this thing. And then I ultimately want I just want over there. I want over there with my block. Like this. Nope. And then this just sends me back. I don't think I have enough directional control. Ooh. To get onto one of these walls. Nah. Hello, Sylvia. How's it going? I'm struggle busing with the gold stars. Oh my goodness. I know where my gold stars over there. And I know that I have a fan over here. But I can't get in there. And there's that thing up there. At least, no, it is. It's true. A lot of them have not been that easy. I think it is time for me to wrap up for the day, though. There's also this thing. There's a little fan mechanism in here. But I have to get my fan out before I could actually use it, and that's the problem. I don't know how to get the fan out. But anyway, like if I can get a fan and a blue laser, then I'd have it. But both of those have proven quite difficult. Struggle Bus with the Stars coming to ABC this fall. I would watch that. I would watch a show that is just A-list celebrities having a struggle. Like, oh, I've never really been good at fried eggs, so I'm gonna just sit here and fry a dozen eggs. Nope, can't go that way. I guess that's just Taskmaster, isn't it? Just look at this view. There may be a lot that I don't understand, but I know this is beautiful. Yeah, is that a hint? For like Amazing Race, but it's like across town. Oh my gosh. Get across LA in rush hour. Steal the Sun, okay. Is that it? That is a puzzle component. But I've done this one. You went up there. Okay, well, I am out of ideas. I'm presently out of ideas. So I think I'm gonna call it here for today, and we'll come back with some fresh brain juice at some point. Might stream Monday, might not. Most likely gonna stream Thursday. At the very least, I'll stream Thursday because there's nothing else that we're doing on Thursdays right now. Saturday's a question mark. Monday's a question mark. The very least, we'll be back here next Thursday for more puzzles. I do want to find all the gold stars. We've gotten this far. Now I feel like I have to. They're difficult, but not impossible. So of course I have to. So we're gonna keep working on the gold stars, and then we're gonna do DLC and all the thing. And we're just gonna keep going. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for the view vlop. I don't know. Given the save game state, what if we played around setting up animal men settlements on the northern island using DF hack? Sure. I think if I'm gonna do some more experiment type things, I want to do it in a new world, if I'm being perfectly honest. Just because the more we do in our current world, the more we just risk breaking it further, is kind of my main thing. I have half an idea. I just want to find a way to conclude that world, say that story is now clean, say that it has now had us beginning, middle, end kind of a situation, and then we'll make a new one. That's kind of my goal right now. I have an idea. But it is kind of looking like we won't be able to actually play at Leopard Bends itself, which is kind of unfortunate. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll post a poll in Discord at some point when I have some ideas, and we'll make a decision. But that will happen at some point. Today's episode is brought to you by crows, collecting shinies, putting them in their nests, and by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons, hanging out with us live, hanging out in VODs, hanging out in Discord, wherever you want to hang out, find the shinies, stick them up on the wall, enjoy. That's all you gotta do. So I hope you have a good rest of your week. I hope you can make it maybe another week without me, because you might have to. And I hope you stay kind.